extra special direct address video blog. I'm Rachel, your intrepid video blogger, and I am here to take you behind the scenes with It's All Bueno. So at this point, I've had the chance to work on pretty much every technical element of the production, and let me tell you, no detail is being spared. One of the hallmarks of Cornerstone's work is high production values, and this summer's show in Pacoima is no exception. Set designer Mikiko Suzuki McAdams has designed a circus-like stage with a massive painted backdrop, incorporating different images from her first trip to Pacoima. Before we met Mikiko, who's based in New York, we saw her models. She had built 2 meticulous miniature models at different scales, and miraculously, the actual set is shaping up to look pretty much exactly like the models. Now, this is thanks to Bill, James, David, and Storm, as well as a rotating crew of Institute students who've been out in the blazing Pacoima sun every day, hammering and screwing. The set is being constructed on a volleyball court in the community garden, and because the ground is uneven, the crew has had to leg each platform at a different height, which, as you can imagine, is challenging and time-consuming. Another challenge in realizing Mikiko's vision has been painting the backdrop, which is basically a giant mural. A custom canvas was ordered and stretched out in the scene shop at Cal State Northridge on an awesome paint frame that could move up and down. Kathy, Mikiko, Storm, and myself worked for 2 days on painting. After stretching the canvas, we projected the image from an overhead projector and traced the outline in Sharpie. Then we basically had the task of doing a giant paint by numbers. It was tedious, but Kathy entertained us with her melodious singing, and we managed to finish a little bit early. Abra and Elizabeth have been working non-stop on props. The play requires lots of signs, lots of oversized, exaggerated props. They've done a great deal of cutting, gluing, spray painting, and paper mache. My favorite prop so far is a giant ear of corn. See if you can spot it in the show. So, speaking of spotting things in the show, you'll only be able to spot anything on stage thanks to the hard work of lighting designer Geoff Korf, backed up by master electrician Ronnie Clark and lighting associate Sophie Goldstein. I spent a day working with them on electrics, and they pulled off some miraculous feats. Because the show is outside, all the lights are hung from scaffolding and pipes. I watched Storm, Caitlin, and Sophie dangle in mid-air hanging lights with no fear. Another challenge for lighting is the fact that it gets dark around 8:30, and we have to be out of the park by 10 p.m. This leaves Geoff only a few precious hours to focus lights and program the show. The only production elements that I haven't had a chance to work on are costumes and sound, but I have been blown away by the progress in these areas. Gary, Blanca, and Alice have been working miracles in the costume shop, where they're clothing a cast of 50. One of my favorite costumes is Laura's quinceañera dress, which becomes gradually covered with graffiti over the course of the play.
Can we hear it from the top of that music?
The music and sound design for the play are phenomenal. A combination of live and recorded music designed by David Molina. He heads up a band comprised of community members and institute students, and they provide a soundtrack for pretty much the entire show. Okay, that's what's up with tech. I hope you'll come check out It's All Bueno this weekend and see what I'm talking about. Okay, bye!